Hello aviators and welcome to Artificial Aviation. Today we're going to be looking at the attitude or pitch lesson. If you remember from my last video, if you didn't see it, I'm not a pilot, I'm just a flight simmer. I haven't played the sim a lot, haven't used it a lot, but I'm super keen to get into it. So you're going to follow me on my learning journey through the sim, and as I learn to do things and as I get things wrong, hopefully we're going to have a laugh as we go through. If you're watching this and you're an experienced pilot, or you're a student pilot, or you're someone who's been simming for many years and you see me doing something wrong or silly, this is why we're here. Absolutely 100% call out all the mistakes in the comments, and it'll be really good for me because I can use that to enhance my learning and get even better. So let's get into it. We're going to look at attitude or pitch today. And attitude refers to the aircraft's nose position relative to the horizon. So, like, are we pointing forward, or are we pointing up, or are we pointing down? That's like a massive oversimplification, but that's what we're dealing with here. So, who's ready to start? I know I am. I absolutely love doing this in VR. It's just so immersive. Like, I feel like I'm in the plane. I feel like I'm there. Let's get into it.
To help demonstrate pitch, I've drawn 3 lines on the windshield. Notice how the middle line matches the horizon while we're flying level. This is the cruise attitude. The lower dotted line is the climb attitude, and the upper one is the descent attitude. Let's dig deeper into what that means.
So, the more eagle-eyed amongst you would have spotted that there's a problem here. The artificial horizon in the instrumentation here is showing us as flying straight and level. But if we look at the lines that the instructors put on the screen, they don't line up with where they're supposed to. The solid red line in the middle is supposed to be on the horizon, which would have us flying straight and level, but it isn't. Now, I've gone onto the interwebs and looked at pictures of people flying Cessna 152s, and the thing that I notice is that their eye line tends to sit at around halfway up the pillar on the left, if not slightly above halfway. Now, looking at the view that I've got here, I seem to be aligned with that eye line view. Now, when I look at the lines that the instructors put on the screen, they look to be too low, as in not high enough. So this feels very much like a bug to me, rather than something that I've necessarily done wrong in my calibration of the VR. So potential bug alert. But feel free to let me know in the comments if you've had this as well, and if you're like, no, you're too high, or you know, if you feel like my eye line is too high in the cockpit, do let me know. So let's get back to the video.
Let's dig deeper into what that means. Pull back gently on the yoke until the climb attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude.
Right, here we go. Gently. There we go. Right, let's maintain that now.
According to your altimeter, we're gaining altitude. But we're losing airspeed, proving you can't avoid basic physics while making a climb.
And to talk about it at the same time, because I'm having to pull back just the right amount to keep those lines where they need to be.
Now let's level back out.
Right, level back out, and then hold it still.
Our speed is increasing and our altitude is stable.
So
that's good.
Concentrating on that.
Push gently on the yoke until the descent attitude line matches the horizon.
Okay, this is tricky
then
because
in
my view, those lines don't line up. So here we go. We're going to come down. Try and use our instrumentation.
As expected, okay. With a nose down attitude, our altitude is decreasing.
Now I'm having to push in a little bit here to keep it from coming back up.
Okay, bring us back to level flight.
And back to level. There we go.
Now your speed is decreasing and your altitude is stable. Nice. Try to make only small adjustments to your pitch to avoid overcorrection.
Does that mean I've not scored too well? Let's see, internet. B. Oh, that's atrocious. Not as good as my earlier attempt, 8,214. So let's see where it scored me there. So the pitch up to climb was great. It was not perfect, but it was good. The level off was okay, and the pitch, yeah, it was the pitch down. It felt rough the way that I was doing it. Didn't feel so good. But I'm not going to stick around here and keep attempting for the A, because I think this is the sort of thing that I'm going to get practice and feel for the more I fly in the sim. And the beauty of flying in the sim is I can afford to get it wrong. So thanks for joining me for today's lesson. If you liked the video, go ahead and slap a like, subscribe to the channel, and I really look forward to seeing you here for the future lessons and my progression as a sim pilot. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.